Hello everyone, I hope you can hear me. I hope everyone's well. I haven't done a video for a long time and I've been following little Sebastian's case and been mapping and looking at the chart and wanted to do a video. I'm finding that I have anxiety disorder at the moment, and it's quite hard to do a video, which is really weird for this Leo. Usually it's quite easy, but anyway, enough about me. I'm doing okay except for the anxiety. Thank you so much everyone for asking how I am. I know I've been gone a long time and I've needed that time to figure out what's going on in my life basically, and a lot's been going on. But anyway, back to Sebastian. So first of all, here is on astro.com, Sebastian's, the 911 call was made at 6:30 a.m. and that's the only true time that we really know anything. We can go backwards and forwards and etc. to look for other times and the times that we've been told, but to me, when I erected this chart, I immediately saw this 29-degree moon, which to me indicates very quickly you're looking at the right chart and we need to have a look at what's going on. So first off, let's have a little chat about Sebastian and what happened. Okay, here's little Sebastian. What a beautiful young boy. It's so sad. So on the 26th of February, apparently his mother woke up in the morning, went to get him up for school. Sebastian's 15 and he's autistic as well. I should have mentioned that, sorry. So on the 26th, she went to get him up out of bed to go to school and the bed was empty. He was nowhere to be found. So she rang her husband, Sebastian's stepfather, and then they called the police at 6:30. That's the time that I have determined anyway. So allegedly his mother and stepfather spoke to the media. Behind here, there they are, speaking to the media. I think it was 4 days after he went missing. So we got a little bit of insight into that. You know, as we all know, you have to have a look at body language and all the rest of it, but I'm sure there's plenty of that over the internet. So yeah, they did an interview and said that he's not the type of boy that would run away. Word for word, I don't know why he would walk out that door. Apparently they went to bed about midnight the night before, but in the interview there was some strange discussion about this guy hitting Sebastian with a belt. And I know a lot of people were probably talking about that, but it didn't make sense to me because he was talking as though it was years and years ago, but then said that he was 15 and he's 15, so I don't know what's going on there. But anyway, I'm not going to speculate on this. I'll go to the chart and then I'll speculate through the chart and you can determine whatever you want to from that. But so yeah, they've been searching for Sebastian for weeks and weeks and weeks. Apparently Sebastian's dad says that they think they may have found his glasses. He said 14 miles away, but from the map, as you'll see, I've mapped it at about 12 miles, the street and the exact area where the glasses were found. I'm not sure whether they're the glasses or not, but it is interesting in the map where it sort of lays within everything. Now, the map is difficult, it's big. I have gone out all the way to where the glasses are, but I don't believe that anybody needs to be looking that far. But we will get into that as well. So yeah, so that's the crux of the story is Sebastian went missing at some time between midnight and the next morning, allegedly. time frames, I mean, you know, who can tell who's telling the truth? So let's have a look at the chart first and see what that tells us. Here's that chart that I showed you before, that one that I've drawn on. So as you can see, have a read yourself. We can see here that, you know, the victim is always the ascendant. So we have Pisces. So Sebastian is ruled by Jupiter and Neptune. If there's a perpetrator, it's in Virgo, at 9 degrees of Virgo. The ruler of Virgo is Mercury. Mercury is pretty tightly conjunct the Sun. The Sun is father figures, fathers, older males. So when you've got a Gemini sign on the DC like that, to me it always represents more than one person. So we go over to Mercury here in the 12th house. So all this, it's all secretive as well, obviously. We don't know the actual truth at all. All this 12th house stuff shows me that. But so Mercury is the perpetrator, and can show two people, but it's very closely conjunct that Sun. And that's concerning. The Sun is also very closely conjunct Saturn, and Saturn is the physical body, so Sebastian's physical body. Not just deceased, alive as well, but that's what Saturn represents, the body in itself. Now I'm going to the worst case scenario, because I saw this moon at 29 degrees, and I'll get there in a minute, but with Saturn being there and having a feeling as I do with this chart, Saturn in Pisces right on the ascendant like that is like Saturn is heavy and weighed down. Pisces is water or a waterway. Saturn is also rocks and things like that, so he could be trapped or something. The elephant in the chart is not an elephant at all. It's very clear that the moon at 29 degrees is in the 7th house of the perpetrator. Now, that's not a great sign. We've got two really important planets, the Sun and the Moon, in areas where we don't want to see them. I'm not going to say much more than that. I think for those of you that know astrology even a little bit, you'll probably understand where I'm getting to with that. So I think we possibly have been fed a load of crap. I'll say that. I'll take it back if it's not true. I've always said that. But this chart, to me, everything leads back to everything else as well. So we have Virgo DC, or a Virgo perpetrator, and then Mercury, and then the ruler of Mercury is Gemini, and Gemini happens to be the end of the matter. So we need to utilise this, I see, this whole area here, this area here as well on the map. So I'll swap over to the map and we'll have a little look. Tennessee is huge. I don't know anything about it, so obviously I have to rely on you guys to look at these maps and, you know, hopefully you find information out and you can could help me with that. So let's have a look at it now. So this is the map with just those areas that I was talking about. I'll put a link in the description so you can click on it and zoom right in. But we're going from Stafford Court, the area. So, alright, so here I've gone to 2.6 miles out. And the reason for that is Neptune. I know Jupiter is the one that I would normally go to first, but Neptune's just really standing out there, and of course we've got to relate it to the ascendant and to Sebastian. So I started off with 2.6. 1.7 as well is something that we should look at. So let's go back on here and see if I have. I don't know if I have actually. .7 miles outwards. Okay, so we've got another line there. Now, if we zoom, go right out here. Apparently this is where these glasses were found. Actually on this street here. Now, the IC line, or the Gemini line at the bottom that I was talking about, that lands around about here. So we're pretty close to where the glasses are. And then if we go up a little bit, there's the Jupiter line as well. So this whole little segment here, that's an interesting segment to me, and I would definitely be looking around, you know, any waterways. Let's see if we can see any waterways here. Okay, Red River, that's an interesting one. Red River Road, I noticed that before. Oops. I noticed that before when I was circling this bit, and then after going over to here, get it back again, sorry. Where did I see it? Yeah, that's right, here. So right at the Pisces Ascendant, this line here, Red River. I'm going to zoom in. So that's like a really huge distance from, we've got Red River Road down there and then Red River going through here. Let's look at the terrain. Yeah, Red River going down this way. Yeah. All the way down here. And then it splits into a different area. Okay. I don't know, that just really stood out to me, that I've noticed Red River Road, and then at the Pisces Ascendant saw the actual Red River. So I'm intrigued about those places. The other only area at this point in time is this 29-degree moon, which goes virtually straight down. I've circled a couple of areas. Let's have a look if there's waterways. Well, there is, and it goes down into a huge waterway here, so this area I'd be searching as well. So I'd put a little here, a little circle here. So yeah, I'd be looking there too. So, you know, I'm going to leave it to you, beautiful people that do know the area, may know more about little bits of information than I do. But this map, you can click on it in the description and you can look at it, zoom in, do whatever you like. Please, you know, leave me a comment if you know anything else. But at this point in time, I really would be looking up here, down here, or across here. And I know that just covers so much space, but they have to cover space, and they're out searching anyway. You know, hopefully, fingers crossed, that I hope searchers or police or anybody possibly would be interested in this and have a look at it. And at least there's some certain areas to go to. And, you know, as you all know, this isn't just pulled out of anywhere. This has been practiced now for about 30 years and it's been proven to be very, very accurate. So it's another game of wait and see, unfortunately. I really wish I could get this map to the right person, to the right people in the right hands. But I imagine that we're just going to have to find out afterwards. So I'm hoping and praying that he is okay. But unfortunately, as I've said, from looking at this chart here, it really doesn't look very good. It doesn't look good at all. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that was okay. I'll get a little bit better in time. I need to do more charts to get a little bit more confident, but I really appreciate everybody wanting me to do the chart. So this is it, and that's the map, and let's see what happens. And I'm just really, really hoping that we find out the truth, find Sebastian, and I hope I'm wrong with this moon, sun, this whole thing. Okay, everyone, take care. Lots of love. Bye.